Hello guys, today we're doing the review of the Frieza Saga figures. I've been meaning to do this for way too long, and if my voice sounds weird, yeah, that's because my throat hurts. But yeah, which one should we start off, Jeremiah? You pick, because to be honest, I didn't have a script for this. Cheers, bro.
The
Goku? I would say that for last, but sure. So here we go, starting off with the event-exclusive Super Saiyan Goku half shirt. Here are his few accessories that he comes with, and his aura right here. But there's a real reason why I got this, because I know a bunch of people would say I'm insane for getting this instead of the Black Hole Toys figure. But the real reason I got this is simply for the aura, because in my opinion, the aura with the hair matches a lot. And also the hair in photo, like on camera, looks completely different from how it does in real life, but it actually looks really good too. But yeah. Here's his faces. He only comes with 2 faces, which is kind of disappointing. I wish he came with a smirking face, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. Grinding teeth face, a yelling face, martial arts hands. And these hands are very specific for the, I'm not sure what they call it, that one pose in the manga that he did before fighting Frieza, just basically other getting ready hands. And then the wide open hands for ki blasts and stuff, and then the Kamehameha hands. Now move on to comparisons, which we have a lot in this. Here Goku is next to the shield, and I know this is random, but we're doing a lot of WWE action figures first. That voice crack was hilarious. But he is a little bit taller. The WWE action figures are taller. I really do not know why.
They're 7 inches each.
I thought they were only 6, but sure, that makes sense. Here's the Supreme, John Moxley. I don't know why it took me forever.
From AEW.
Then the Ultimate
Fan Takeover,
as I like to call it, burn it down attire, and then a custom. What attire is this? Clash in Paris, I think.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns. But yeah, those are the shield next to Goku. Now on for the next WWE figures. Just wait, and then here is
I'm not done.
After some technical difficulties.
Bro, he's falling.
Oh my gosh, never mind. Jeremiah said there was another one. We have a Chris Jericho and what he calls, what are they, Jeremiah?
The unks of WWE or wrestling.
So here is.
Oh wait,
Chris
we have
Jericho.
one more unk actually. Sorry, one more unk.
AJ Styles. Bruh.
Oh, that's the last.
Bruh, they all look so much taller compared to him. And there's my custom farewell tour, Ultimate John Cena. I gave him the legs of the, what is it called, the Fan Takeover? Is he
considered unk wrestler?
Yes, he is.
Okay, one more Randy wrestler.
The
CM Punk.
Incompleted custom SummerSlam CM Punk. He's literally taking Goku's spotlight, but Randy Orton over there. And those are all in his
unks
words
of WWE or wrestling.
Now we're moving on to the next WWE action figures. And then here is some unspecific wrestling action figures. We have the Legends Cody Rhodes and also the Joe Hendry figure, the ringside exclusive. Yes, I got this thing on back order. And then an AEW Punk back there with the Larry shirt rip. And then LA Knight and a Cody. Bruh. And that's how he scales. Obviously, they're way taller for some reason.
Beautiful suited.
Sorry if you could hear the knocking in the back.
Beautiful suited Cody, I must say.
From AEW. And then one comparison that is only going to have one figure.
One right here is beautiful.
Okay, you gotta stop glazing the action
Rip
figures.
Larry.
Anyway, we're going to show one figure next to Goku and then a bunch more again. Now here he is. Oh gosh. The scale is so off. But to be fair, McFarlane, yeah, this is the McFarlane, I don't know how to say his name, from Avatar, which we do enjoy those movies. We just watched the 3rd one, but yeah, here's how he stands with Goku. It just makes him look like a lonely child.
Well,
oh gosh.
He is scaled down. He's scaled to match the actual other Navi figures.
Alright, now time to move on to actual SH figure art. So here he is next to some Daima figures with the Daima Adult Piccolo. I do not have much mini figures.
What happened to his head?
Oh, I forgot to put the mini Goku here, and here's Vegeta. Oh, well, Goku's getting. That's very accurate scale, and then, yep, that's surely mini. We have an actual Dragon Stars. I did do a little cheat, but, like, Come on, this figure's peak.
Who wants a review of that?
They'll have to vote, so I'll probably do a poll later. But yeah, here's him standing next to Daima figures, and overall scales pretty well. Sorry if you hear the background noise. Dear word. Here's him standing next to some Saiyan Saga. Oh gosh, wow, the camera cannot get him in. But I put Vegeta way too in front, but this is a custom, color coordinated to a very specific figure that I'm about to show you. But here's how he stands with the lowest born Saiyan, the Black Hole Toys Battle Damage Vegeta, custom to be, once again, accurate to the next figure that we're about to show.
No way.
And then we have the custom Vegeta, which I made wider.
Well,
Of
there
course,
goes
you would
Vegeta.
that describes the figure's legs. And then we have the SDC exclusive Grade 8 Vegeta. And I know a lot of people
Big
think I'm
monkey
dumb
boy.
for buying this one instead of
Have you made a
the
review
original
of
one.
that?
I have not. I'm probably gonna have to make a review of my Saiyan Saga figures because I haven't reviewed a single one of these.
Let me see this big boy.
But yeah, that's the ratchety joints. We're gonna have to do a review of him later.
I love it.
Bro. But anyway, let's move on to next comparison. Here are some of the best villains for Goku, and here's how they scale. Frieza customized to be like consistent with this dude in terms of the scratches and blood. And then Jiren charging up Ki Blast, and then Dragon Star Cell, which we still needed SH figuarts of. What's taking so long? They canceled that 130 party figure. That bothers me to death. But now we have a few more comparisons. So here it is, him with some My Hero action figures. The total anime, Dabi and Shigaraki, which me and Jeremiah got for Christmas. I got both Dabi and Shigaraki. Jeremiah only got Shigaraki. But here is handless Deku, because my brother did not know how to take care of that specific hand.
Well,
There goes Dabi. That just describes his insanity. And then Todoroki trying to aura farm, even though he can't farm anything.
Sure.
Yep, that describes it. And then now just to the random other comparisons that we just have.
Yeah.
And here are the last two that are completely unthemed, but we have the SH Figuarts Trunks with the custom smile. I know it's a little thick.
Sucks.
And then we have my custom MUI Goku, which I still need the Tamashi store exclusive, because I have shading on all the scratches on this thing. And yep. Okay, we're moving on to articulation. Here is his articulation. He could look up. Oh my gosh, I forgot how good he's able to look up that much. Look up about. He can look more down. It's just a matter that his head wants to pop back up. Then his ab crunch, which I did modify, but even before the modification, he was able to go like this. And then his arm, his butterfly joint, which is actually really good considering the body.
2.0 garbage.
And then bicep swivel, obviously double jointed, all normal stuff for 2.0 figure. I probably won't do articulation on the same Resident Earth Goku because I'm doing it right here basically, except he has slightly different articulation. The legs, no thigh swivel right here, but instead you have it right here, and that little cut right there.
Why?
I don't know, it's weird. This was the very first 2.0 figure, okay? So double jointed knees and ankle pivots, whatever they're called.
Pivots?
Yes.
Pivots.
Go down and up that much. And then toe joint, which in my opinion are low-key kind of useless.
12 joints. You love to see it. Well, you love to see it.
But yeah, that's how he articulates. So now let's move on to the next figure. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, this is probably the figure with the most accessories, considering the fact that I even gave him extra. Sadly, I broke this thing, so this doesn't work anymore. Boo. Boo myself. But this is the OG, well, not the OG Frieza. This is the second version of Frieza, which I'm still low-key kind of mad that I bought this figure. Because now they're making a 4.0, and that one's going to be way better. But I'll probably still keep this.
Oh, they actually revealed that?
No, they haven't revealed it fully, but here are his accessories.
Why would you say that?
It's gonna happen. He has grippy feet, crossed arms, long tail, and then a halo, wide open hands, pointer hands, scene for when he's about to kill Krillin,
Trigger hand,
and then a grinding teeth looking down face, and a losing everything, and also relaxed hands. I don't know why. He should have came with claw hands. which is why I customized some hands for him from other action figures, SH Figuarts. I don't know what I did to them. And also a horrendously bad looking and custom head sculpt. And I don't know where I found this, but it's good for when he killed Krillin. And then the Death Beam. Anyway, let's move on to the comparisons, because, yeah, he's short. Here he is next to my hero figures, and as you can very clearly see, he's being covered because of how short he is. Now, this is a problem with every single Frieza action figure so far. I hope they fix it with the 4.0. But this dude is only like 4 inches tall. Like, explain to me why Shigaraki's taller. I mean, I get it. Frieza's short. But he's not this short.
More accurately taller than
I know, but like, I don't know. This is just weird. It's just weird. Frieza's too short. But anyway, let's move on to some wrestling comparison. Oh, well. We have one more person. Once again, the wrestling hunks. I can't believe it retired in such a dumb way as a WWE fan.
We all hate you, Gunter.
I hate it! It was garbage! And here's Randy Orton. That's how I felt about his match.
Well then.
But then, yeah, this is a custom AJ, actually.
By yours truly.
Yeah. Normal MHA fan, completely banned. Okay. Okay, anyway. This is how he stands very clearly. This might be a little accurate. I think he's as tall as Randy Orton's leg. Actually, not even. The fact that we could just have Randy Orton RKO him. Wait a second. So here he is getting RKO'd into the next comparison. Yes, he's long gone. I guess you guys said his name because he appeared. But here he is with the shield for some reason. And Frieza being as tall as Seth Rollins' literal leg.
Yeah.
This is unfair, bro. Yeah, hopefully they fix this height. Because, bro, he's so small. And yes, I had a voice crack on purpose just now. Anyway, let's move on to more WWE action figures or wrestling. Here he is standing next to some random action figures, aka WWE action figures. Obviously, these are actually technically custom by Jeremiah because he used the Undisputed title from Roman Reigns on that figure. And, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. LA Knight, who really needs a push. I don't know why they wrote him off TV. But, yeah, here's how he scales. And unironically, we'll forget this comparison then. But, bro, this is outrageous. This should not be the case, bro. What on earth?
This is supposed to be a human in accurate size to a Navi, and Navis are 10 feet tall.
Anyway, let's move on to the next comparison after Frieza kicked the other best villain in history in terms of what he does for you to hate him. So we decided to speedrun this and do every single SH Figuarts. Dragon Ball figures. Dragon Star Cell, Lowe's Born Saiyan, yep, everyone. And dear word, does this give you a sight of how he scales with everything? Let's put him next to this dude, shall we? Oh, yeah, dear word.
Barely the size of his chest and his crotch.
Oh gosh, bro. And then he's trying to hide.
Why'd you put him behind?
I don't know. But yeah, here he is next to some Dragon Ball figures. Now let's move on to articulation. Unpause. So here is his articulation. I'm going first with the arm. Not bad, I forget. He is a 1.0 figure, so he is different. I wish, hopefully, look, listen, the moment we get the 4.0, it's going to be way better than whatever this ish was. Here is, oh geez, he can't go back much. There you go. Oh gosh, I forget that I actually broke this off, and then I had to super glue it back on. Wow. But he's able to kick out that much, even with drop down hips, not that much. Double jointed knees. And then this, which is still the best thing for a 1.0. But yeah, tail. And if you have the choking out tail, it actually has articulation right here. I don't know why it's not on this one too. But yeah, I forgot to do the actual arm fully. But bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. Double jointed elbow. So basically, your normal, typical stuff for action figures. And now, time for the second to last character in this review.
Googly glue. That's way too
So
much.
here are his accessories.
Bro.
And by accessories, I mean add-ons with the accessories. So I'll tell you the normal accessories that he comes with. His karate chop hand, this instant transmission hand, the Kamehameha hands, the stance pose hands, and that yelling and grinding teeth and smiley head, and obviously the default face that he has. And then I have added a bunch more stuff. This is a custom head from a bootleg Goku Black figure that I destroyed unintentionally.
Actually, I did.
Oh yeah, and I kept the head, and I don't know where I got most of these faceplates, but I was able to keep them and customize them to be a Frieza Saga Goku head. And then this is just supposed to be an Aura Goku head with
It's so much aura.
But yeah, and these are some superhero faces. You might be wondering what I did with the side-looking face, but when I do the Lois Born Saiyan review, that will explain what happened to that face. But anyway, let's move on to then the comparisons. Here are some of the wrestling figures. You might want to add Cody.
The wrestling unks. No, it's wrestling unks.
Yeah, I don't know why we aren't just doing all of the WWE action figures, but yeah, still not to scale. That's just because WWE is its own scale.
There's 7 inches each. Well, AW2 is 7 inches.
Yeah, anyway, let's move on to the other wrestling figures. Here he is standing with the shield. Once again, very, very inaccurate scale. And let's move on to the next comparison, and then we'll put all the Dragon Ball figures here.
Flash straight.
Alright, here it is. I'm standing next to those, and now we're going to move on to my hero figures, actually.
Shut up and flash straight.
Now, to be honest, I didn't think these would scale, but they actually do. The total anime figures and overall just the My Hero figures.
We're just throwing them in any other one because we don't have any other.
Yeah, this figure is really good. It's just he's ridiculously small.
All
sad.
there you go.
Yep.
I need to find.
Anyway, let's go on to the Dragon Ball figures. Here he is in the comparison of a lifetime with all these figures, bro. Yeah, that's how he looks like. All to scale, as it should be, except Vegeta because he's way bigger. But if this thing was any bigger, it wouldn't fit anywhere.
Nope.
It'd just be a big old child. But anyway, let's move on to our final figure. And here he is, my custom, consistent, legendary Super Saiyan Goku. So, what I mean by consistent is that it's consistent with the event exclusive, where it's supposed to be bloodied up in battle damage, but I've already had the hand and the Kamehameha, and that's also the one with the other peg. Here's the yelling face to go with the fully up hair, and that hair for specific manga poses, which I mostly do, and here is the grinding teeth and smirking face. Here are his hands, his slightly grippy hands, which I think were meant to recreate the manga pose also, but
Can't even see them.
But I don't think so. I think they're just to be more stylized, which I use them a lot. And the Kamehameha hands and wide open hands for just normal attacks, and then stance pose hands, which I actually rarely use. And then the default face. And that's how my custom looks. But now let's move on to some comparison. And here he is standing next to some wrestling figures, obviously not to scale. But those are all of Jeremiah's. Yeah, that says a lot. And then me. And he has more, which that says a lot. But yeah, here's how he steals with Cody. I'm gonna take the title for you.
Still
Cody.
need a Drew McIntyre.
I know, I do need a Drew McIntyre. But yeah, here's how he looks, and he looks way better on camera than he does in real life, in my opinion, which is weird.
The blood.
But he doesn't look bad in real life. He just
This right here. It's a custom HA style.
I said that the first time we showed him. Well, the second time.
But I'm proud of it.
Still. Anyway, let's move on. Why, John?
There goes John.
Why did floating pants and floating wristbands just fall?
I know, bro. That's weird.
And anyway, let's move on to the My Hero figures.
Why
Alright, here is the comparison. Shoto thinks he's got aura. Trust me, you don't, pal. Trust me, pal, you're not that guy. And yep,
Devastator's gonna fall. Is he really?
Yes. He's like this. Bro. And here's he next to next to all anime figures. What, he's him, so I have to say here is he. Hear ye sound. But yeah, here's how he looks. Wow. Shoto, you really do not want to stand, do you? Anyway, let's move on to Dragon Ball characters. Here he is, next to all the Dragon Ball figures. And this is the last thing before his articulation to cut off the entire thing. Yes, we're doing the articulation.
No, articulation?
Bro. Dude, that's crazy. That's how he skills with the Daima figures and obviously some more. Here are the villain figures, of course. And now time to do the articulation. Alright, here's his articulation. If you're wondering why we didn't do it on the same rays on Earth, because the only difference is his thigh swivel. But here's how he looks up. By the way, this is the first release figure. This is not the re-release. So I got this, I pre-ordered him when he was coming out. I think that, was it really 2023 already? That's crazy to think about.
Oh my gosh.
Might have been 2024, I don't remember. But, oh geez, I forgot how good his arm articulation is. Butterfly joint, and then the best butterfly joint to this day, I think, unless if we have a better figure.
I like the Jiren better ones.
Maybe the Gogeta figure that we got, that I had a while ago.
Get tomorrow.
And then I'm not going to. The ab crunch isn't that good, but he doesn't need good ab crunch.
My back.
Bruh. My back. Able to kick up that much. Double jointed knees, and a still, in my opinion, bad thigh swivel, which I hope they eventually start fixing this. And then the best feet articulation, all foot articulation. But yeah, that's how he articulates. And hope you enjoyed the video. And I know it was a little bit crazy with a lot of mess ups, but there you go. Say his name and